Fan Expo Chicago is over for me. It's Sunday, back home, and I want to show you guys everything I picked up on the Friday and Saturday I was there. So if you guys were at Fan Expo Chicago, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part of your time there was. And my next convention will actually be this Friday, Tampa Bay Comic Con. I should be there all 3 days. So if you guys are going to Tampa Bay Comic Con, let me know in the comments down below. Hayden will be there Friday. Lando's there. Andy Serkis. So there's some quality people there. But for Chicago, picked up some goodies. A couple photo ops. Too many autographs that I didn't anticipate I was going to do. And I did every single one of them. But we'll start with what I got from the VIP package. So one of the little extras they gave us was this Marty McFly figure. I didn't have space in my luggage for the box, so I kind of just took them out. But I'm just going to leave them on display like this. So, huge Back to the Future fan. Love this little Marty. Next thing I got, a couple stickers from all the homies out there. So, Ricky had some new stickers made for Rebel Collectors Podcast, so I got one of those. And he made one for his favorite movie. So, I was able to grab those. And then Jose from General Kenobi's Bunker got one of his stickers, which was cool. And then I ran into little Max Rebo out there. She's on Instagram. She does great cosplay. Her and her entire family looked awesome in cosplay. Definitely go check them out. Really, really cool to see them in person. And again, awesome cosplay. Definitely go check them out on Instagram. And then I ran into a subscriber there. I'm so bad with names. If this is you, comment down below. I know you're from Tennessee. You and your wife are awesome. You guys gave me this custom Sith holocron because I am Star Wars Sith. And this pin is so dope. So 100% going on the backpack with the rest of my pins. Appreciate that so much. And I will see you guys at ICCC in October. Looking forward to it. But thank you again for this holocron pin. Fire. Super dope. I know he said his wife was making these. So, yes. Oh, Blake. Hey, Blake. It's on the back here. Blake and Cass. May the force be with you. Oh, so that should be their social media. Tython Cargo. Go check them out. I'm going to actually go take a look and see what other kind of goodies they have. But Tython... Oh, come on, focus. Tython Cargo. Shout out to Blake and Cass. Appreciate you guys. Now, I also ran into Hayden from Cantina Talk there. He gave me this custom Cantina Talk t-shirt. And it has on the sleeves, this is so dope, Fan Expo Chicago and then the dates. So definitely can't wait to rock this. Hayden, bro, I appreciate you. It was nice to meet you for the few minutes we hung out together. But, bro, it was crazy in there. Super crazy. And then the man behind Rebel Scum Art and Apparel blessed me with this beautiful shirt. It was awesome meeting you in person. But this shirt right here, so sick. So again, thank you. Guys, we do have some giveaways coming up very soon from Rebel Scum Art and Apparel. Stay tuned for that. I don't really collect comics, but every now and then these Comic-Cons, these conventions have exclusive comics you can only get there. They're these cool variants, virgin covers, and I'm a sucker for them. So the first one I got, the regular cover was a Chicago exclusive, but the virgin cover was San Diego Comic-Con. So I was able to get this Luke Skywalker comic, virgin cover, from San Diego Comic-Con exclusive in Chicago. So shout out to, I believe it was Trinity Comics, right? Yep. Trinity Comics. At MegaCon, they had a crazy Mando and Luke comic that I picked up. So I have a feeling every convention they're at, I'm going to want the comic. And on the back, it has a certificate with a number, and you can see the San Diego Comic-Con logo. So this, one of my first comic pickups, fire. Now, they had more Luke stuff there, Mark Hamill stuff there. So they had 2 Joker variant covers, right? And they had 3 versions of each. They had the regular, they had a virgin, and then a virgin foil. You know I'm bougie. I went with the craziest one. So we got this one where Mark Hamill is dancing with Harley Quinn. Foil cover. I had to. Like, look how happy Mark is with Harley. So this was the first one. This was a Fan Expo exclusive. And then I got this one with Mark Hamill with the Joker mask. Same thing, foil, virgin cover. Had to pick it up. Again, I'm not a big comic guy, but stuff like this is a must. These were tempting to get signed too, but we'll get to what I got autographed a little bit later. So we're going to go through the plaques, but I'm going to save one for last because the story for it is crazy. But we're going to start with let's just start with the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Hamill. I had this Return of the Jedi plaque made that he signed. Just insane that I got to see Mark 4 times within a day, a 48-hour period, 24-hour period. So this was the last autograph, or the second to last autograph that I got. So, Mark. Then I had to go meet Cameron Monaghan finally for the first time. I love Fallen Order, love Survivor, but I love Gotham, and him as the Joker in Gotham, so good. So I had this dual plaque made, and he loved it. He's like, dude, like, do you make these? I was like, no, like, I got a guy, but I wanted best of both worlds, Cal Kestis, Joker, and then he signed this bad boy. So that was super cool getting to talk with him. Even though he was super late, I almost didn't get to get his autograph. I literally was about to be on the phone with Epic Photo Op to cancel because he wasn't there and I had so much going on. And as I was doing that, he literally walked right in front of me because he just got there. And I was like, oh, he's here. So I was able to hop in that line right away and get right to the front. Next one I got, I love Legend of Zelda, my favorite video game franchise ever. The voice actor for Princess Zelda, Patricia Summerset, was there. So I had to get her autograph. She voiced Zelda in Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. So I had this dual plaque made with both Zelda from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. She signed it, put Zelda, did the 3 little hearts, and wrote, to Tony. This was super cool meeting her. I've been trying to meet her. She was at MegaCon. I missed her there. She was at SuperCon. I didn't get to go. My brother met her both times, and he said she was awesome. So I had to go. When I was talking to her, I told her about my brother, and I showed her the picture of him. She's like, oh my God, I remember him, and he kind of looks like you. I thought you looked familiar to me, which was crazy, but she is awesome. If you're at a con and she's there and you're a Zelda fan, definitely meet her. I honestly probably will meet her again if she's at another show. She's super nice, super down to earth. Amanis Fondi, I met him at MegaCon. I had a cool plaque made that had him on it in the Stormtrooper outfit, and it said Jabba the Hutt on it. I had to take it to the next level with this plaque, and I'm glad he did because he loved it, and he was dying the second he saw it. So I had him sign just a full Jabba the Hutt plaque, and he loved it when he saw it. His friend that was there, he was like, this is me, this is me. It was so hilarious. So if you get a chance to meet Amanis Fondi, he's such a pure person. That interaction, like, I'll probably do another plaque just to talk to him. He's just so cool, so down to earth. I tried to see if I could get anything out of him about Ahsoka Season 2, but he was like, he's super hyped for it, that all he knows, he doesn't know when they're going to start recording yet. He just knows that it's happening and that he's in it, and he's looking forward to it. So that's all I could get out of him. This one right here, Junis, a.k.a. Chewie, Chewbacca in Solo, the sequels. He was also Kel Naka in Acolyte. So this plaque, I got a dual plaque of Chewie and Kel Naka. And when he signs his signature, he draws a little Wookiee. So this was another good interaction as well. Honestly, the main reason I wanted to talk to him was because in Acolyte, he got to do lightsaber stuff. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, did you get to do lightsaber training? Because I know as Chewie, you just had a blaster. As Kanaka, you had a saber. Like, were you able to train, and did you fight? And he was like, dude, I got to do all the training. and that I did all the stunts because there was no stunt doubles his size. So he was like, yeah, man, I was so hyped. And then he started going, zoom, 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 zoom. It was all me, zoom, zoom. It was so cool. He looked so happy. And that's something I didn't think of, that there's no like stunt doubles like that big as him. He's like over 7 foot. So he got to do all the stunts, all the actions, the little bit that we got, which was cool and fun for him. And I was just curious about that. And I'm so glad that I got that autograph and got to ask him that. Now, there's one more plaque, one more autograph. I'm saving that for very last because it's crazy. Now, Friday, I got to meet Mark Hamill. This was bucket list for me. This was unreal because, like, I grew up with Luke. Like, my first memory of Star Wars, it had to have been 1992. My dad had the VHS box set, so I just grew up watching those over and over and over. So, like, Luke means so much to me. And the shirt that I'm wearing, shout out to Astro Tees, when I walked up to Mark, the first thing he said was, oh my God, I've never seen that shirt. He loved the shirt so much. It was just so cool, so nice to meet him in that brief moment. But, like, this is just a memory I'll never forget. Just walking up to Mark Hamill, him loving my shirt, him putting his arm around me, me putting my arm around him. Like, I was halfway to becoming a Skywalker right there. Now, the next day, I topped that, which is nuts. I did the father-son dual photo op with Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker. Now, this is like history. This is like something that will never happen again. This was supposedly limited to only 500, and this is the first time it was ever done. I highly doubt it'll be done again. The chance of having both of them at the same time is very rare, slim to none. But this interaction, Hayden stole the show. So I walk up, see Mark, see Hayden, say hey to both of them, and then Hayden turns around and he looks at me and he goes like this. He's like, hey man, what's up? Like, the way he like reacted to seeing me was as if you haven't seen like a buddy in a while and you run into him at the airport or at the mall. You're like, oh hey. It felt like that, like he recognized me. And I was like, does he know me? Like, it was weird, but it felt genuine. It felt authentic that, oh my God, like, I think Hayden might have actually recognized me. Because I have done 3 photo ops with him before in the past, over the past 2 years. And, like, just that whole interaction, that time with him. And he was like, yeah, man, thank you for coming. Great to see you again. It was just like, whoa, like, does he remember me? And then just Mark is just Mark. He was there. He looked great. Like, thank you, Mark, for doing this. Hayden's always at these events. But that interaction, like, left me like, did the Chosen One really remember me? Or does he say that line with everybody? So, later on that day, I'm eating lunch. My boy Nevo shows up. Shout out to Nevo. He's like, hey, I accidentally bought too many Hayden Christensen's autographs. Do you want to buy one for less than the price? Yeah, because Hayden's autographs sold out. He was offering me one, and it was less than what it cost. So I kind of was like, I shouldn't be buying this, but I have VIP. I'll be able to get to the front of the line. It's less than the price that it costs, and it's sold out. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm so happy I did that impulse buy. I had the plaque with me because I was teetering on the idea of doing it, but he sold out, and I was kind of like, good, I don't got to buy it. But I had the plaque with me, and I'm going to show you the plaque. It's Revenge of the Sith. We got light side Anakin on there, and we got dark side Anakin on there. Best of both worlds. Love his signature. It's beautiful. But the story of this, whoa. Lining up was a nightmare. He always is oversold. He always gets backed up. I was waiting maybe 3-4 hours for it. And honestly, worth every minute of it. So if you ever do a Hayden autograph and you see the line is crazy, just know when you get to the man, worth every penny. So when I finally got to him, my auto was supposed to be at 5. I got up there around 4 or something-ish. I didn't get my autograph till 8. I was very hungry, very hangry. But, like, as soon as you go behind that curtain and you see the Chosen One, like, you're just instant, I'm good, I'm happy. Like, I'm about to talk to Anakin real quick. I give him the plaque, give him the pen, and he looks at me and he's like, oh, hey. And then he said, we've met a few times before, right? And I was like, yeah. I'm going to drop my raw reaction clip in right now because I sent it to a bunch of buddies of mine in a group chat because I was so in shock. So this was my raw reaction coming right out. I walk up to Hayden and he goes, we've met a few times, right? What? So he legit remembered me because he said we met a few times. And then I told him, like, yeah, well, you know, MegaCon Orlando, London Celebration, MegaCon again, here this morning, and this is my 5th time. Bro, best friends with Hayden. And then I was like, yeah, man, like, I met you at MegaCon in Orlando, then at London Celebration the next week, then the next year at MegaCon again, and then this morning, so this is the 5th time that I got to meet you. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, so we have met quite a few times. He was just so cool. He thanked me for coming in and all that stuff. And then I asked him, I was like, what was it like spending the day with your son, Luke? And everybody in the room started dying laughing. And he was laughing. And it was cool to make the chosen one laugh. And he was like, it was good, man. And then he just thanked me for coming. He's just like so sincere. And like when he locks eyes with you, like you're best friends for life. If you haven't met Hayden and you're a Hayden fan, he is worth it to at least once in your life to meet him. So, like, if he's at a con near you, highly recommend it. There will be a crazy wait. Regardless, worth every penny. But this had to be the highlight of my trip. Just that interaction and the fact that the chosen one knows me as a person, which is crazy. So that's everything I got. Comment down below what your favorite pickup was that I picked up. If you went, let me know what your favorite pickup was, and then check out this video next.